Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying the sunny weather. It's all bright and sunny and nice. Unfortunately for me, I couldn't get to the allotment early enough to use, much of the sun. And the reason was that I currently don't have a vehicle to drive, so I used the bus. It was fun. It's been long I used the bus, but yeah, it took too much time for me to get here. So now that I'm here, I need to quickly um, take care of the vegetables that are growing, the seedlings. The ones in the pots look quite dry, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So I need to water them. Um, if not the fact that I have the seedlings here, I wouldn't have come to the allotment today. Anyways, I'll show you guys how the seedlings are doing. Quickly water them, and I think that'll probably be most of what I do today. Watering my seedlings. Oh, I'm also planting potatoes. I brought some potatoes to plant, but I'm not going to do too much because I'm conscious that it will take me another hour 30 minutes to get back home with the bus. I have to use 3 different buses before I got to the allotment today. So let's get cracking. And you can see all of them in the pots, they're all dry. This one's a bit wet, but that one's dry. This sunflower's dry. This cucumber is dry. See that? There's no water at all. Everything's evaporated. That's just dust now. That's just dust. So let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. Oh, and I know I want to soak it, but before I do that, I need to quickly just water it because they need water. So I'll get the pot where I'll soak it, but I'm going to water from the top also. I don't need the rows in this case because I want the water to go right to the bottom. But I'll be careful not to dislodge the plants. But that's what I need to do. I need water going straight down immediately. So now I have all the seedlings in here in the tray. What I'm going to do now is get my water and fill this tray up with water right to the top. However, I won't give this as advice on what to do because this pattern may end up killing your plants. So if you have time to come in maybe twice every week to your allotment, go in to do it. But for me, I do it this way, especially when I know the weather is going to be hot all through the week. I leave water in a tray like this, and I leave all my seedlings inside. I won't be coming here until next Saturday or Sunday, so I need them to have enough water. What's going to happen is for the first day or two, well, in the first day, the compost in the containers would soak up all the water and they will be waterlogged, right? And that's the reason why you don't want to do that, because it might kill the plant. But I've never killed mine, but it's not standard, advice or good practice, you see. So, but I do it this way, and they get the water. Once they're fully soaked, the water stays in, and after a while, they start losing the water. So at first, the water in the container will be taken in by the compost in the containers for the seedlings. Then say by the second day, the water will be totally dry. By the third day, the seedlings start losing the water in their pots. And when I get here on the 7th day, it's just okay. it will be a bit dry, but not as dry as what I just met it as. So it won't be dust-like dry, but it will just be okay. So that's the trick I use to get my plants to thrive, during periods like this. So I'll carry on with the watering. I have to fill this up to the top. So guys, I've finished watering the beds in the polytunnel. I've done the same for the greenhouse. The plants that are outside, except for the grape, I've left everything the way they are. I think they will be fine with the mist and the moisture that comes in the morning, when we have the mist and fog and things like that. So I'm not too worried about the ones outside. I'm concerned about the plants and the seedlings that are under cover, because when you leave seedlings and plants under cover, it does heat up, right? That's why we have this covering. So I've watered this bed. I have spinach. Some of the spinach have germinated, but they're still quite small. I've watered the kale, and I've watered the bed also, just to make sure they don't go hydrophobic. So what I want to do now is see if I could plant a few potatoes. It's not my Ellie. Yeah, probably one is an one or two is an early, and the rest is my sapomira, which is a main crop potato. People wait till a certain time to plant those main crop potato. I think they plant them later in the year, probably around, I don't know if it's late April or so. But me, I just plant my potatoes anytime. The ones that take long, take long. The ones that come out early, come out early. And once the potatoes are ready, I just eat them. So I'll be planting a couple, probably 3 of them in the container over there. I had planned to plant more than that today, but yeah, because I don't have my vehicle with me, I'm not prepared to get very messy and go be walking on the road and changing three buses to get home. So for that reason, I'm not going to do too much lifting of beds and all. And there's some bit of compost already in that bucket. I'll just place them inside, and I think that will be it. We have something very interesting. I think maybe I'll show you that first before we plant the potatoes. And it's an experiment from last year. So this is what we're talking about, our grapevine. So we have one success, but this is the first year. You can see the leaves coming out. Well, the first year inside the first year, second year in the polytunnel. I planted it last year because the ones I had before died, and I planted 3. I have 2 outside and 1 at home. But this one's waking up because it's in a protected environment. It got the heat a lot early, and it just seemed to be thriving more than the other ones. Hopefully it stays this way the rest of the season, because the one that died, I still have the stick here because I was still hopeful to see if something will happen. Could see there's nothing happening. It's turned to wood, so I'll bring that out sometime in this season. But that's also, in the first year it did well. In the second year it was okay, it didn't do well, but before the end of the second year it started dying back. So hopefully nothing happens to this one. It doesn't die back. It keeps on growing, and we get fruits this year. Oh, I can see some tendrils that maybe missed cutting. Just going to cut them off now because they're not doing anything over there. And yeah, I'll do that, then we'll get into sowing the potato. Okay, so now they're in, and what I'm going to do now is see if I could get some compost in the bag and put it in here. I think I think there's a bit of compost. There's a bit of compost in the greenhouse. I'll just bring that compost and pour it on top of this one, and that'll be it for them. Okay, so I've gotten the compost from the greenhouse, and this is what I'm just going to do. That's the compost. So it's the one I was using to, transplant the seedlings. So I'm going to pour them just like a quarter bag. I'm just going to pour it all in, and you can see it's meant for the transplanting. Another another set of pots in there, and that's it. That's my potato planted. So I've got two in the polytunnel. One we did last week in here, and the one I just did now in there. I'll keep monitoring them, and once I see some leaves coming up from the top, I'm going to put more compost in. What this then means is I need to go buy compost. I'll probably need another bag or two. I normally use my allotment compost, the one I made in the allotment, at the bottom, but as I said, I didn't want to do any dirty work today, so I've used all the clean composts, so I don't go digging in the compost bay. Yeah, but next week or the next two, I should be in a position to dig up the compost and plant all the potatoes I want to plant. This year, I don't have loads of buckets. I've got maybe like 5 or 6 buckets. I really don't want to plant any in the ground. Planting in the big buckets makes life easy. I tell you, you don't have to dig. All you have to do is tip the buckets or the large pots over, and you get your potatoes. Easy, done, and fun. But let's see what's gonna happen. So as I said, I won't be spending too much time today. I'm gonna leave it here. The main reason for coming in is to ensure my seedlings don't die, because it's become hot the past couple of days. I think the last 4 days it's been sunny and there's been no rain, so the seedlings were cooking up. I filled them up with water. The seeds in here, I've germinated the spinach. They're growing fine and everything's doing well. Nothing's dying, although you could see some bit of stress from lack of water, leaves drying out and things like that. But I'll leave it here for today. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for your continued support. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button and the bell button so you get notified when we publish our videos. Thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.